Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to make some Royal Icing Transfers in the shape of teddy bears. These are great to have on hand to throw together a fast baby shower order or to make an advance for your own baby shower and not stress the night before. So you're going to need a template of the bears. These bears are sized at 1 inch. You can find this template on my Flickr. I always work on a cookie sheet so that I can pick up the transfers, put them aside to dry, and you're going to need some parchment paper. So place your template behind the parchment paper. As you see, my parchment paper lays flat because I do not buy it by the roll so that it doesn't curl. I'm going to be using two colors. I usually do transfers with leftover icing at the end of a job. Instead of throwing it out, if you know you have a job coming up in the future, you can kind of plan ahead and make your parts for the day of decorating. And so in this case, I made some brown and some white icing. Now if you see the bear, he has ears, his arms, his legs, his belly, and his head. And so if you just do dots, the arms and the ears could fall off once you peel them off and everything. So what I do to ensure that doesn't happen, when I pipe my dots, I pull them in like a tear shape so that they get held on by the head and by the belly. So I'm going to start by my legs here. I place my piping bag and I just pull here, tip, pull. Now this is a 2-tip. So you run through all of them and you do all your arms and legs. And so now I'm going to do the ears. The reason I waited is because the ears I do them in 2-color. And so again I pipe a dot where his ear is and pull it in again. Now this is a 2-tip, the brown, and I'm getting a white tip, a white icing in a 1.5. And now I go on top of the brown and I pipe while it's wet. You can do like 3 or 4 and then come back. So now I'm going to be piping his head. All the ears are done and I'm piping the head. Same thing, a bigger dot, because I changed out my tip, now I have a 4 in. So a bigger dot for his head pulled in towards the body so that it solidifies the 2 pieces and they become one so that they don't break when you peel them off your parchment paper. So here I'm going to just do my dot, keep squeezing until it fills in what you want, and then you pull down. Squeeze, pull down. So here are the bears, some finished ones down here with no white on the belly, and some here with the white. Now as you see, the drag marks here from the head and the arms and the legs are what's going to hold the body to everything, and that's going to make it one piece. So when you peel them off, they don't fall apart. So I changed out my tip of my brown to 4 and my white to 3. And I'm going to show you how to pipe the belly in 2-color. Now obviously this is just a dot, and if you get a peak you can just use a toothpick to take it out, to flatten it out, or just bang your board on the counter. If your icing is the right consistency, they'll just melt away. And so here I'm doing a dot. And you don't get your full size yet because your white will come in and fill it up and make it bigger. So I'm pushing in his belly. And you see here's that point I was saying. You can just kind of flatten it out like that. Here, I'll do another one. So here's his belly. You stop before you get to your size. You place your tip, the white tip, back into the brown, and you squeeze again. And you can kind of guide your white icing to the shape you want it to be for his belly. So the last step to the bears are their faces, and so you could easily finish him off with just the white dot on his face, in the middle of his face, and then with a marker later just do the eyes and a little nose. Here I did a heart to show a variation of what you could do. So I'm just going to, do dots all the way across. So here are the bears, all done. I finished them off with an edible marker, their eyes and nose. And so now you can just gently peel them off the parchment paper and store them in a container that is kept away from sunlight, because that will affect their color. I keep them in little cupcake liners like that, and you can have a whole bunch of them, here, different ones, and you can just open up your cupboard and use them when you need them. And there you go, a finished cookie. All that's missing is the outline.